Just across the road from the cathedral is the new and exciting Richard III Visitors Centre. Now, the site was actually purchased by the City Council straight after the archaeological find, but before the bones were formally identified. It was a gamble that really paid off because thousands of visitors have poured through these doors, none more so than this week. And despite the weather, the crowds were out again in force today. A military band kicked off proceedings at the clock tower, where hundreds of people had gathered to watch the service on large screens right throughout the city. It was quite a sombre affair. Many people held white roses. I actually walked through the shopping centre and it was all but deserted as everybody was watching the service. Helen Astle, though, was out with the crowds.
Some came in costume, others carried roses, but they all came to remember and to be here on one of the biggest days in Leicester's history.
Although it's grey, cloudy and pretty chilly, hundreds of people have come out for the ceremony.
I've lived in Leicester for 67 years and this is the best thing that's ever happened.
It's just been great being here, and you meet people they've come from all over the world to be here today.
It's just amazing to be part of it, and I don't know, all my friends are jealous that they can't be here, and it's just going to be one of these events that's not going to be forgotten for a long time.
I think it's a fitting end to Richard III, that he's buried with dignity.
Two pupils from the primary school in Market Bosworth presented flowers to the royal guests. For them, it's been a real-life lesson in history.
This massive historical event never going to happen again, and to millions of people, it's us.
As the service finished, there were cheers as Benedict Cumberbatch left. The 650 guests, some of whom had won tickets in a public ballot, then left the cathedral.
It's just a dream thing, really. I kept sitting there and thinking, am I really here?
It's very moving. I'm very blessed to be here. I really enjoyed it. It was just amazing.
History's been made today, and to give a king a proper send-off and to put him back to where he belongs and to give him a royal send-off is fantastic. Moving, very sensitive, very touching.
For many people here, it's been a day like no other. A day when the city bade farewell to a king. Helen Astle, BBC East Midlands Today, Leicester.
Peter Salisbury, Mayor of Leicester. What a week.
Indeed, what a week. I think Leicester's had the responsibility of reburying a king, not something we ever expected, but I think has done it magnificently. And I'm very proud of Leicester, very proud of its cathedral, and very proud of its people.
I was going to say, the people have been out in force. They've joined in so much.
They've been amazing, they really have. I think we expected people to be interested, but the scale of the interest and the scale of the support from Leicester and its people has been tremendous. And of course, the number of people who've come here and learnt about Leicester and learnt about Richard, but also learnt about the rest of our 2,000 years of rich history has been quite amazing.
And talking about that, for the future, can Leicester sustain this? Do you have the infrastructure to keep people coming?
Oh, we do. I mean, Richard is an important chapter in our history, but it's only one chapter in our 2,000 years of history. When people get here, there is a lot more to do, to see and to learn about, and we're looking forward to welcoming them.
I must say, I've heard people say, who've come from other parts of the country and indeed other parts of the world, crikey, we never knew Leicester was so good.
I know. And it's been good also to see the television images of us as well, which of course have been beamed worldwide. And not only have we been good, we've looked good, and I'm proud of that.
And the future, will there be more building, more sort of tourist attractions?
Oh, I think we do have more to do, but I think already when people come here there's a lot to do and a lot to see. But I think there's a lot of things like our Roman remains here in Leicester, the largest piece of Roman masonry anywhere in the UK, just down the road here. So there's more yet, and more plans for a very proud city.
Peter Salisbury, thank you very much indeed.